Hi, I'm Erin Peterson. I was a resident of South Jordan for 6 years. We moved to a neighborhood by Mulligans because of the open space and the beauty that surrounds the neighborhood.
My name is Jennifer Bamey. I've been a resident of South Jordan for the past 5 years. We chose to move here in a neighborhood near Mulligans because we knew Mulligans with the open space attracted wildlife and birds, and we wanted to be near that.
I'm Janalee Tobias. I've been fighting to preserve the Jordan River since 1996. Mulligans is part of the Jordan River, and Mulligans is the greatest family entertainment place in Salt Lake County, and I would say the state of Utah.
I'm Julie Holbrook, and I'm president of Save Mulligans. I've lived in South Jordan for almost 9 years. When I got here, I purchased a home behind Mulligans. I did my research and found out that the city had purchased Mulligans in 2004 with the idea of preserving open space and having it be the gateway to our city.
When we found out that the City Council was interested in building apartment buildings and office buildings on the space that Mulligans is currently on, we weren't very happy about that. So me and a few neighbors got together and came up with Save Mulligans.
Through the work of Save Mulligans, we have been able to save Mulligans as open space. However, the proposal that the city has made for the renovations and changes to Mulligans concern us financially.
Now the city is considering reconfiguring Mulligans. It will have a park which does not generate any revenue. This would require a bond of $10.8 million. In addition to what Mulligans already owes, that is a lot of debt. We don't feel it's financially sustainable and puts Mulligans at risk to be sold if it cannot meet its debt obligations.
We need to keep the Mulligans as it is. We don't need to be putting any more debt onto it. It's successful as it is. I don't know how many times we have to tell city officials that we don't need to change anything about Mulligans. It works the way it is. We don't need to put any more debt on it.
Mulligans is very unique to this community. It's a beginner's golf course. My husband loves coming here, especially at the beginning of the season, and many others do too, because they're not quite ready for that executive course. We feel that changing it into a 12-hole course and a park, first of all, doesn't really make sense, and will kind of change the atmosphere of the park itself and the trail that's nearby.
It's freezing cold outside, but I'm toasty warm in here because they even have heated driving ranges at Mulligans. We don't need to do any more development on Mulligans. That's what sets it apart from other golf places that have recently moved to Utah. It has it all. It has miniature golf, it has driving ranges, it has 2 golf courses, one for young kids. What golf course can you go to where you have a dad golfing with his 3-year-old daughter? This is not a snotty golf course. This is family friendly and people can afford it. We don't need to be putting millions of dollars of debt onto Mulligans with the chance that the city might not be able to pay that off and we might lose it. It's too important. We don't need to do anything to change Mulligans. It's perfect the way it is.
The more in debt Mulligans is, the more likely it is to be sold if the city cannot sustain the finances for it. Therefore, we believe that Mulligans should not go into debt and the massive renovations that have been proposed should not proceed at this point.